This is gonna be my first video. Not a very good first impression. I think there's an ant or something. Do y'all see that little ant right there? All gone. I don't understand why Americans or any foreigner from any place goes to another country and expects that country to be like their country at home. Just stay at home. I wanted to start the vlog on like a sunny note, like a happy, oh, it's really nice and sunny sa Pilipinas. But the rain is just not letting me do that at the moment, so I have to start it now. Hi, how are you? This is day 3 of being in the Philippines, and I'm having a great time. This time I flew in Tuesday, and it is currently, I think it's Friday, I think. Yep, Friday, August 22nd. And I got here, excuse me, and I got here on the 19th, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is my 3rd day here. I can't tell if I'm sweating or if this is just rain because I just came from outside. I picked up some 7-Eleven chicken and some rice, and they gave me a little bit of gravy. I feel kind of dumb because I wanted to film more like local cuisine while I was here in the Philippines, but I ended up getting 7-Eleven chicken. This is gonna be great. Kind of tastes like KFC. This isn't my first time having 7-Eleven chicken in the Philippines, but it did blow my mind to find out that they had 7-Eleven chicken. I think there's an ant or something on my rice. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that little ant right there? All gone. I'm currently here in my little apartment that I'm renting in Palmera Heights, Cayenta Rizal, and I'm going to, this is actually breakfast. It's currently 11. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm probably gonna go out and just hang out with a bunch of friends. Probably gonna go visit my family. They live a block just that way. So it's gonna be a pretty good day. Check this out. So here's the chicken, right? Check this out. I didn't even know 7-Eleven had chicken, and Americans certainly don't know that. Especially this quality, man. This is some quality chicken. This is stuff that you would find at like KFC or like Popeyes. And then here's the rice. I'm showing you rice. And then they give you gravy, which is like a lifesaver. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know if I'm sweating, which I don't think I am because the AC's on. I probably need to turn that off. Gonna turn that bad boy off. So now we know for sure that it's gonna be sweat. Oh my gulay. Where's my, ano? Oh. Sheesh. You know, no matter how many times I come here, the heat and the humidity, it's not really the heat today because it's raining, the sun's not even out, but the humidity, man. Oh, reminds me of home in North Carolina. So wet everywhere. I'm gonna pull this move. Is my hair good? It just is what it is. Sorry, not a very good first vlog. Okay, so, right, let's give this a try. That was way too big of a bite. So, for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Kuya Skyler. You can just call me Sky. If you forget my name, just look up. I am 25% Filipino. My parents are here currently working. I have a girlfriend here. Her name's Jo. She's beautiful. And I think this is my I think this is like my 6th trip here since May of 2024. Ah, sorry, January of 2024. I tried to come to the Philippines at least 3 to 4 times a year to visit my family and girlfriend. No, sorry. I'm not supposed to lick my fingers yet. My bad. Pasensya na. So good. Guys, the reason I'm making this vlog is so I can document my travels. I have a lot of footage from my last visit, but I brought a group of people, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. I had to kind of do what they wanted to do, which is fine. So this time, I'm hoping to get a bunch of footage of me and my family and friends, and I want to show you guys like the area. What I really want to do is show you guys how not necessarily easy it is to live here, because it's not easy. It's kind of crazy. Ay nako. Sobrang init dito. I see a lot of people, especially like white men, like American men in like their late 40s, mid 50s, talking so much junk about the Philippines. Everywhere on YouTube, if you type in Philippines, you can get all these people that are like 50 to 60 years old talking about, oh, you need about $1,500 USD to survive in the Philippines. Uh-oh. And what I want to do is show them and prove them wrong. I saw a guy the other day. I wanted to make a reaction video to it, but I don't like drama. There was a guy talking about how you can't trust Filipinos, you can't trust Filipinas because they only want you for your money. And I'm sitting here thinking, I've never witnessed that. I've been coming to the Philippines since I was 13 years old. My parents are missionaries, and they would drag me along with them. I got to experience the Philippines before I even had money. And now I'm here when I do have money, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's a load of crap. Like, okay, you got like the beggars, right? And obviously their thing is they want to ask for money, especially the little kids. If you don't know, the little kid beggars here in the Philippines, they're kind of prompted by their family to go out and ask for money because little kids, they're cuter, they're sweeter, you feel more sympathy towards them rather than the adults. And I found out that their parents tell them to go out and beg for money, and if they don't come back with a certain amount, then they don't get to eat, they don't get to sleep, they're not welcome in their houses, which breaks my heart. But I've also found out that when you make friends with those kids, when you make friends with the beggars, money is like the last thing they want. They really just want to be friends with you. They want your time. They want your attention. And that's just called being human. I understand from a foreigner's perspective, first time in the Philippines, people constantly asking you for money. I totally understand why you would think that everyone wants your money. But if you were to go out to like a mall or, God forbid, a bar, I'm not a night person. If you actually make a friend here in the Philippines, they do not care about your money. I promise you. No one here has ever asked me for money unless it's like a beggar or something. I think that dude had just had a bad experience maybe. Maybe he's like in a different... I am 45 minutes outside of Manila. I'm about 45 minutes outside of Manila, and no one that is a true friend to me that has... I just spit out my rice. No one who has called me a friend has ever asked me for money. That being said, whenever you watch these videos of like grown adult American men complaining about the Philippines, I ask myself, why would you... Oh, the people next door are doing construction. I often wonder, why did you come to the Philippines to begin with? Because the only reason that you would come to the Philippines is if you wanted a different experience other than America. Otherwise, just stay in America. Like, surely you had to come here and experience it before moving here, right? So knowing what you knew about the Philippines, why are you complaining about it now in hindsight? You know, it doesn't make sense. And maybe I'm just thinking too simply. I'm a very simple-minded person. I got a big head, but a small brain. Another thing they complain about, like the construction over here, another thing I see is people complaining about the noise here. It's like, duh, dude. You're on an island with like a mass population. Oh, excuse me. Hey Siri, how many Filipinos are on the island of the Philippines? There's over 110 million people on this island. Of course it's gonna be loud, dude. You have an island full of motorcycles. Karaoke is like a national sport here. Of course it's gonna be loud. What did you expect? Personally, I'm over here having the time of my life, living on 500 USD a month. I have an apartment, I have great friends, I have a great time, I have money to go out and do things. I can afford food, I can afford 7-Eleven chicken and groceries. But I will say it really comes down to this. It comes down to how comfortable do you need to live? Do you need a hot water heater? Do you need air conditioning? All those things add up to the electricity bill. Do you need a car? Or are you capable of hopping on a jeepney or a trike to go somewhere? Can you humble yourself enough to say, hey, I don't need all of these Americanized things. Maybe I can just live off of the land and live like a Filipino in the Philippines. And again, I don't want this to be like me complaining. I don't understand why Americans or any foreigner from any place goes to another country and expects that country to be like their country at home. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't work like that. Otherwise, just stay at home. Anyways, I'm done complaining. My entire point behind this, I want to show you guys how you can actually live in the Philippines cheaply and have a really good time doing it. What I'm not having fun doing is trying to figure out how to eat with my hands fried chicken and rice. Masarap yan. Or is it masarap ito? 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 This is delicious. Masarap ito. That is delicious. Masarap yan. Is it delicious? Masarap ba yan? I'm learning. This is the most disgusting, just terrible start to a vlog. This is gonna be my first video. Not a very good first impression. Pasensya na. You got this dude sawing. You had the air condition blowing. You got this fat 29-year-old American kid eating with his hands, smacking his lips, talking with his mouth full, spitting out bones, sweating his butt off. Subscribe for more. Okay. I think I'm done. Wait lang. I heard that it's a bad idea to lick your fingers. I have a guess as to why. Is it because that you're touching things everywhere in the streets and on the sidewalks and like everywhere that you go? You're like grabbing onto the jeepney You're like grabbing onto the jeepney handle and like you're opening doors in public places. Don't be like me, guys. Don't lick your fingers before you wash your hands. So I'm curious where this video is actually going to go. So regardless if you've gotten this far, but if you have gotten this far, would you please comment in the comments where this video popped up for you and where you are from? I would love to create just this community of nice people that want to learn about the Philippines, how to actually live in the Philippines. It can be scary, but I assure you it's not as scary as you think. Oh, guys, let's get up. Oh, wait, let me get a light. That's another thing I gotta get used to, guys, is getting good lighting. Hey-o, in you go. There you go. Now what you're gonna wanna do is, since I just put food in the trash can, I'm gonna have to take that trash out because ants love garbage. Which is like a no-brainer, right? But I swear, like if I leave that there for 30 minutes, there's gonna be a line of ants just waiting to go. Ants are so different here in the Philippines. I do not understand what they're feeding the ants. But this is my apartment. It's just a little one, I don't know what you would call this, a loft? And then you got this part right over here. It's kind of messy, so please forgive me. And then, you know, just a cute little CR. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Walang water heater. Me personally, I used to really like enjoy the water heater, but I realized that after taking a couple cold showers, that cold showers actually wake you up in the morning. So I just started taking cold showers. Cold shower, cup of coffee, a Red Bull. Ooh, we're off to the races, son. My girlfriend got me these balloons when I came back. She said, "Welcome back, Mahal," and like literally made my day. And I'm gonna get a lot of comments on this video saying, "Oh, he's another foreigner. He has a Filipina girlfriend. Obviously he loves the Philippines because he's brainwashed by love." And honestly, I would love the Philippines even if my girlfriend and I were not together. I hate to say that, but it really is the case. I'm more so in love with the Filipino way of life. They have something here called Filipino time, which is basically, we get there when we get there. So that makes life a little bit easier. In the States, you have to be everywhere on time, no matter what. If someone expects you at a certain time, you have to be there at a certain time. If you're there a minute late, you're considered late, which I totally get. I totally live by that. But here, no rush, which is amazing sometimes, unless you're the one planning the thing. And then you're just like, oh, come on already, where is everyone? And in my toalya. Oh, oh, yeah, let's turn this back on. Shoo! Oh, thank you, Lord. I have my little Wi-Fi router here, my smart Wi-Fi router. My little entertainment system. I'm using this as a bed right now until I get like a blow up or a king size. This is my kitchen. This is my microwave. All of my little ingredients on the shelf. And I kid you not, all of these ingredients that you see behind me, everything here, everything on this shelf right here, these, and the Red Bull. The Red Bull is actually the most expensive thing in this fridge. I kid you not, probably less than $30. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second, because if you're an American watching this, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to book a plane ticket right now. The most expensive thing about coming to the Philippines is coming to the Philippines. That $1,300 ticket that you gotta buy, that's the most expensive part. When you land, everything is just like so cheap, dude. What do I mean? I took, let's see, me and my girlfriend went out and we had a Jollibee date the other day. She got a little burger, a mango peach pie. I had a large burger and a large fries. with a large drink and she had a regular drink. I think I spent like $10, and that's at Jollibee. That's considered like high class. That's like fancy stuff. If you go to the market, which I really want to show you guys, if you go to the market, you can literally buy groceries for the entire month for like less than 50 USD, less than 40 USD if I'm honest. If it's from the market, probably less than 30 USD. And that's for the whole month. So you divide that by 7, I'm gonna round up, maybe 10 USD a week. If you go to the market, you can probably spend 10 USD a week and just live off of the market. But let me show you guys outside real quick. See, I have, this is the ground floor apartment. 1 room, 2 room CR. Upstairs, they have the same thing. There's another apartment up here. And right now, it's raining. Siyempre, kasi dito ako sa Pilipinas. My dad said that he bought me a car. Oh no, I'm lying actually. Dad said that he has a car that he'll let me borrow. And I can learn how to drive here in the Philippines. That's a whole, I'm scared, I'm terrified of that. I'm looking forward to it, but you know that, like, that uncertainty that you sometimes have, like, ooh, I know I can do it in the States, but I don't know if I can do it on an island. And if you know Filipino traffic, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is terrifying. They get like this close to you, and all they do is just doot, doot. All that being said, I'm happy to be back. I'm gonna be vlogging as much as I can. I'm gonna try to put together at least 1 vlog a week for you guys. No promises though, because hindi ako, how do I say I'm not a vlogger? Hindi vlogger ako? Wala, di blogger? I'm gonna get going. I gotta take a shower because I'm sweating. I'm gonna wash off all the rain on my face. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Please subscribe, consider liking the video, and comment down below where you're from. I'll see you guys later.